One of the foundations of a sound financial life uh, in Canada is to understand what credit is and what credit score is. If you must thrive financially, you must come to understand that Canada and generally first world countries are built on credit system. There's no way you can make a headway if you don't get credit in one way or the other. There are projects that you wouldn't have enough money to handle that you have to take credit. Okay, and you've also heard about the use of our credit card. It's important for you to understand and come to grasp that the fact that our credit system is something that Canada is built on. It requires you as a citizen or as a permanent resident to fully understand how it works. Not understanding how credit works or how credit system works is going to be a major disservice for you. So you cannot afford not to understand what credit is and what credit score is. The difference between successful people and people that are in that are barely getting ahead is the ability to understand how the system works and how to make it work for them. You must understand how Canada financial system works and how it affects you and how you can make it work for you. So you cannot afford not to be in the know. You cannot afford not to understand how you can use credit to your advantage. So the beginning of financial independence, the beginning of financial success in Canada is understanding credit and how to use it to your advantage. Okay, so my name is Jide. I talk about life in Canada, okay, living and thriving and achieving personal goal and corporate goals. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and share this video if you find it useful, if you find it informative and educative. So you must come to understand the fact that we cannot do without the credit system in Canada. There was a video I shared recently on my channel of the fact that financial institutions, whether primary lending financial institutions or secondary lending institutions, would require you to provide your credit score, okay, as a prerequisite to access a loan facility. So assuming you are looking to buy a house and you want to get a mortgage, or one of the requirements that your bank or your lending institution will ask you will be your credit score. And your credit score must be at least of certain level before you can be considered for the loan. So you want to start from understanding what credit is and what credit score is, because it is the credit score that you understand that you can build. Okay, just like we do in management and in the corporate world, it is something that can be measured, that can be improved. So if it cannot be measured, it cannot be improved. So your credit system, your credit score is something that you want to understand and be able to build and guide with all you can. Okay, so what is the credit score? Credit score is a measure of how you use credit. Okay, if to check, one way to check if you're using credit well in Canada is to check your credit score. And what determines how well you use credit is your ability to take credit and pay back in record time. So if you are given a credit facility and you pay back on time, it is a measure of how well you use credit. If you are given credit system or facility and you default on it, it is a measure of how uh, how not well you are handling credit. So if you pay back on time, assuming you are given a loan facility and it's stated in the in it that you ought to uh, clear the deficit or pay up maybe on say on the 25th of the month. If you consistently pay back your loan payment before or not before the due date consistently, that improves your credit score. But if on the other side you decide to default, it will negatively affect um, your credit system. So as you get to Canada, you want to start building your credit score. You want to start making sure that it is guided and it is intact. Okay? So one of the things that you can use to start building your credit score is to start making your monthly bills on your credit card. So as soon as you get your credit card from your bank, you start putting your monthly bills on it. Say your phone bills, um, your TV subscription bills, every bill that comes monthly, you can put it on your credit card. So month in, month out, as soon as the bill is due, you pay it. So it will build your score and make it credit worthy. So do you understand me now? So if you're watching me for the first time, watching this channel for the first time, my name is Jide. I talked about life in Canada, how to live and thrive here. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. And if you find this video informative, please do share it with your friends and colleague. So your understanding of how credit works in Canada, how you personally can build your credit score is a foundation for a sound financial life. Okay, sometimes I go through Reddit, I see a lot of people asking for advice on how to get out of the massive debt they have maxed out at maybe 2 credit cards already, and they are just one salary away from defaulting their payments. So they were asking for advice on what to do. So, and sometimes they're in an emergency case and it's pathetic. So you don't want to be in an emergency situation where you are about to default on your payments and then you are looking for way of escape, because financial distress is a significant cause of stress in this place. So you don't want to get to a position in which you have damaged your credit score or your credit system, and then you are in distress and looking for emergency way out. So from day one, you want to start guarding your credit score jealously. So get information. Talk to I am not a financial advisor, so get a financial advisor. Talk to your financial advisor on how best to build your credit score and how to guard it so as to be able to make it attractive to your financial institution or to a credit system. Okay, so I don't want this video to be too long, and hopefully I've been able to talk about or tell you how important your credit and your credit score is and why you need to understand it and to guard it. So I remember when we were in school, our CGPA was very important to us. We tell one another, but you must protect your CGPA. So just as we protect our CGPA as a student when we were in school, you want to protect your credit score as much as possible. It is a measure, okay, of how well you can handle funds. So it's a message that you can send across to a financial institution of how well you can borrow. Okay, and the time is coming that you actually need funds to you actually need to get your mortgage to buy your first home. So it will going to come handy. So you want to start building your credit score as much as possible. So thank you for watching. So till another time, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.